There's a university in China that wants to emphasize the importance of social media and etiquette on social media. Now, of course, there is some money to be made on social media if you have a large enough following. So as a result, the Yiwu Industrial and Commercial College has created a curriculum. This is a series of classes dedicated to success on social media. So keep in mind that top earning internet celebrities, known as Wang Hong in China, can earn up to $46 million a year, which makes me question my life choices. I feel like I have failed. But nonetheless, students who complete 3 years of the course or courses will be awarded with an associate degree. So this is an actual curriculum. To cut it as an influencer, you will need to know, for a start, aesthetic cultivation and fashion sensitivity, public relations etiquette, and photo processing skills. So can you take a good picture? Do you know how to dress yourself? Do you know how to edit the hell out of that photo? And do you know how to be as vain as possible in order to appeal to the masses and possibly make a little bit of money? Now, they also learn important skills like dance and the arts. So I want to give a little bit of credit for that, because it's not just like selfie classes. Here's a photo of them doing some ballet. All right, nice. Get it. One girl was quoted as saying, "I like dressing myself up really pretty and taking pictures. I feel like this major really suits me." So anyway, look, I don't want to criticize China for this, because this is something that we're seeing throughout the world. You see a lot of people who become big stars on social media. They do make a lot of money on social media, and it's essentially an easy way to make money. Like, let's say you have a big following, right? And you live stream and you use your social media to live stream. Here's an example of how people make money. Fans who tune in to watch can buy them virtual gifts that can be redeemed for cash. For example, a virtual car bought by a fan could be cashed in for $20. All right, you guys jump in. We have very limited time on this story.
This story makes me want to be buried alive. It's terrible. After this whole influencer craze is over, you are going to look like
not going to be over.
Such a stupid asshole with this on your resume of, oh, I have an associate degree in being an influencer. I mean, go get a marketing degree, go get a minor in dance or art or something, or you know what, just be a worthwhile, fun person in real life on your own. Go explore something else. This is so vain.
I'll end this. I have nothing to add here of substance. Except I should probably be on Instagram more, right?
You should, totally.
No, barely.
First of all, you have great hair, and I feel like with that alone, you should be on Instagram. You'd have a following, like Ben Mankiewicz hair.
Hashtag hot dad.
Yeah. Mankiewicz law.
So my father, had a very distinguished career. He fought in World War II and was in the Peace Corps and worked for Bobby Kennedy. He was his press secretary, ran George McGovern's campaign, president of National Public Radio, and then he was in PR. He finally made some money, starting at about age 60. And the interns or the young people at the Hill and Knowlton, the big firm he worked at, they'd come in to work like every month. There'd be a meeting. He loved meeting young people. He loved talking to young people, and he was interested in other people till the day he died. And they'd all come in, and they'd ask a question, and he'd answer, and then he'd ask them a question. He'd say, "So what? How many of you here were communications majors or PR majors?" And 7 or 8 would hold up their hands, go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He goes, "That's great. You wasted your education. Be a history major. Be a politics major, be a political science major, be a dance major, be something you're interested in. Communication, being an influence, this is what you learn, this is what you put together from learning things about the world.
This is what you learn by simply interacting with humans, right? Like, go out there and have a conversation. But I think we isolate I know that I'm guilty of this. Some people isolate themselves. All the communication they do is through digital means. And I think, the fact that you have to take classes on how to be social in a digital setting is kind of strange. But anyway, there is money to be made. I get why these kids are doing it. Do you boo? I don't want to be too judgmental. Let's just focus on improving society.
My dad would also say that, do you boo?
Yes.
You don't like ads? Well, I hear you, brother. Did you know that you can become a Young Turks member, get the full 2-hour show every day on demand, plus so many other network shows, all ad-free for just $10 a month? Give it a shot right now, TYTnetwork.com/join.